When we first started out, we were getting booked for £100, £200 per night, but now we get £500 to £1,000 and above per night in our bookings. £640 was sent to our bank just as we're eating dinner, guys. This is the power of starting a business that doesn't require you to be there on the field, and it can just run without you. Hey guys, so me and Leena are currently headed to a store that allows you to sell and also purchase luxury goods. So we are selling Leena's Van Cleef, so we're sending it in today to have an examination or an inspection of the Van Cleef bracelet, because I've got a blue one. I don't actually know what they call the stone, agate or something like that, but anyway, so I purchased the Van Cleef bracelet, and then shortly after Leena also purchased the blue one. Since she's purchased the Van Cleef, she's not worn it, I think, even once, and shortly after she wanted the red/burgundy coloured style Van Cleef, so she's started to wear that. She's got the, you know, the full set. We're headed towards that store then to sell the blue Van Cleef, and we're gonna see how much we can get back for it. So we paid around £4,500, which is over around $5,000, but I don't think we're gonna get that back. I think it's going to be around like the 50% retail price value mark. So then we're just going to see what the store has instead. Maybe we can purchase some jewelry, a bag, whatever they have. Apart from that, guys, business is going well. The management company that we're working with is handling everything for our business, which is amazing, which means that we can be out like this doing more normal stuff and, you know, not being behind the laptop all day, although of course we are behind our laptops a lot, but it really helps focus on different types of tasks than managing guests that are not the easiest of guests to deal with, because we actually had a guest smoking inside one of our properties, which is not good, because all of our properties are really high-end luxury properties. We attract high-end clientele as well, so it's so important to make sure that these properties are being taken care of and that we're maintaining them for the landlords as well, because they're trusting us with their property. So yeah, we had a guest smoke in one of our units, and immediately our management company raised a case with Airbnb. It's great because what our management company has been able to do for us is get back 10,000 dirhams worth of reimbursement. We got the email confirmation this morning, which is great. So I have got the screenshot here, and I have also cropped it just to make sure our account ID and everything is covered. But you can pretty much see here, it says 10,000 dirhams worth of a payout was sent to us this morning, and that it's going to get issued by June the 24th, and today is Tuesday the 17th of June. So because our guest went against the T's and C's, it just means that, you know, we're protected as a host, and we claimed £2,500 worth of damage costs. A lot of individuals tend to think that as an Airbnb host you have no control. It's a big worry for a lot of people taking on a property, because they just think putting on Airbnb is just going to lead to craziness. We rarely ever get a bad guest. Airbnb does offer a lot of protection for hosts, which is great, and also there are things like security deposits that you can charge the guest before they check in, so that you are covered if things like this happen. But yeah, that's just good news. And also, guys, just want to say, if you are an aspiring Airbnb host, or if you are already a host and you're just looking for motivation, you're here looking for ideas and you're just really new on the journey, then make sure that you guys are following both me and Leena on our Instagram accounts. Over the last 30 days after launching our most recent property, we've documented our property receiving over £60,000 worth of bookings. Now that's insane numbers, but we have posted them all here to show you guys our property is doing really well. We're getting paid around 1k per night for our properties. So this booking was for 9 nights at £950. So guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure that you do, because entrepreneurship is lonely, and being in this industry without having people to look up to or get inspiration from, it gets pretty hard. So if you're looking for that inspiration, definitely go check out mine and Nina's Instagram. So I'm here today to look for a Lady Dior bag. Lady Dior bag, in mind. It was the mini black. I saw that you have the glossy. Yeah. I wanted it to be matte, but I'll see what options you have.
Okay, sure. So I'll take you to our section here, the Lady Dior's.
So you have this one here.
This is the glossy one, and this is a matte kind of color. This is comes in a gold hardware, and this is in silver hardware.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking for this size, but in this leather at the moment. You only have this. This one is more like an occasion type of bag.
This is more for day.
Every day. Okay. I will try both of them on if that's okay.
Yeah.
I think I prefer the gloss one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will
Match everyday outfits.
Yeah.
This is the ABCD. So the strap comes differently.
Okay.
So the strap comes like this.
Okay, right.
And
Yeah. You have like this, right?
No, I have this one. So I have this one in white. I think it's in this model.
Same leather as well.
Yeah.
I think this would probably only work in like a black dress.
So for example, it doesn't really match with your outfit right now.
actually, this is a classic piece, and people actually use it daily. Daily, especially if you're local or if you're wearing abaya like this.
And can I try this one? Sure. I just like this leather a lot more. Don't you think, like with Western clothes, this leather looks it's I feel like this one is just better. What kind of jewelry do you guys have here? Like the Cartier, Van Cleef?
Here we have Cartier, Van Cleef. Also, is very fast selling, the Alhambra collection. Okay. So whenever we get it, it's almost sold in the same day.
Almost same day.
Yeah, most of the items they sell in the same day.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So do you have like people messaging you like, hey, can I get this piece? When it arrives, let me know.
Yeah, we add a lot of people on wish list, and they also keep checking our new arrivals on Tuesdays and Friday.
And then this piece is a nice grey.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before.
This is a limited edition holiday.
This is quite cool. It is a pearl.
No, that's diamond.
No, I mean the grey.
I'll check for you.
Actually came in wanting the mini one, but they don't have the specific piece, and I thought maybe it can be fine, but I don't like the strap. So we're just gonna have to wait until they have a new piece in the store. And then can you tell me what is your inspection process? Because we have a Agate, the blue one, Van Cleef bracelet. It's never been worn before. She buy it, she didn't like it, she likes the red color more. So what is the inspection process? I think they said 5 to 7 days.
Yeah, we will be taking the item for 5 to 7 working days to price it, and to authenticate the piece. Then they will share the prices with you. If you agree, we'll display it in the store, in the display, until it's sold. And once the item is sold, we will pay you the amount agreed on.
Usually, what is the percentage that you will give on consignment and on cash straight away?
The consignment,
What percentage?
so the percentage will be 21%.
80% is good. Okay, and will it be cash or
Bank
check?
transfer.
A bank transfer. Okay. And it's instant?
We have also a table for the transfer, so it's almost within 4 days, unless it's like during weekend or public holidays, so it takes some time.
Feels like the life I need, yeah. Feels like the life I need's a little distant, yeah.
So we've now arrived to Medina Jumeirah, and we're going to be grabbing a mix of lunch and dinner because we've just had breakfast. As you guys all know, if you guys have been watching us for some time, me and Leena love to have fruit really early in the morning, and that's going to consist of melon, berries, and many other things like that. So yeah, we had some fruit. I then had an English breakfast. Leena had some protein pancakes, and apart from that, we've not had anything at all. So yeah, we're going to be checking out a restaurant. How pretty is this, guys? It's like a little courtyard, and then it just leads out to this lovely blue water. I actually don't think I've done an outfit check today. So guys, I'm wearing this black waistcoat. It's a random piece that our personal shopper recommended to us. A black vest. I'm wearing a Bottega bag, so it's the brown coloured Bottega bag, and then I'm also wearing my white jeans to complete the outfit. I've been wearing my white jeans a lot recently. I think I will wear them a lot more as well during the summer months. God, it is quite hot. One thing that I've been contemplating this year is spending the summer months of Dubai in a different country. And I've always wanted to go to South Africa, but Leena is saying that it's quite dangerous and that if we want to stay there, we have to take security. And to be honest with you, I don't want to go through all that hassle. I mean, having security for about, a day, completely fine. But for like a month or two, it just brings in so much logistical issues that I just don't want to deal with. But guys, we're here now. We're at the Meet and Co, but as you guys can see, they've closed the tables just because of the heat. It's so hot right now, and we have the lovely Burj Al Arab view as well. So we've just arrived at the Meet and Co. I came here with my mom a year ago and I really like the chicken steak, so we're back here again. And usually it's so nice to sit outside because you've got the Burj Khalifa view, but it's closed. But I mean, we've still got some sort of view. So we just came back from Hajj and it was a great experience. Surprising my mom to Hajj was one of the most surreal moments in my life, and definitely something that I'm going to cherish forever. And you can open your eyes now.
I'm excited. What is this?
Uzma! What does that mean?
Oh, you are going to complete your first Hajj.
In 1 month. Surprise! Are you happy to go?
Oh, Allah, my success, you bought so much. I never expect to go Hajj. It's too much big because it's complete. I can't believe it. My daughter has so much to do for me.
So, guess what it is?
Not sure.
Present, of course.
It's like a present cake.
No.
What did you get? What's that?
Where?
You are coming to
Hajj, mashallah, mashallah.
Complete your custom.
I'm sure for a lot of you guys as well, your dream is to one day take your parents to Hajj and to Umrah on a religious pilgrimage, just like me and Leena have. We got an overwhelming amount of messages from people saying they feel like, from watching our Instagram stories, that they were there with us, performing the pilgrimage side by side with us. It was 5 years in the making until we've been able to be in this position now to take our family and surprise them. It cost £45,000 for me and £45,000 for Leena, nearly £100,000 just to go on a religious pilgrimage. For those that are non-Muslim, I'm sure you guys have aspirations and dreams to give back to your family in one way or another too. One of the topic of discussions and webinars that were held with the agency that we were working with for our Hajj pilgrimage, they were talking about a topic called risk, which a lot of you guys will probably know. For those that don't know what risk is, it's the belief that your life has already been written. All the blessings that you have or do not have, they're all written down. It's all predisposed. So we were on this topic of discussion, and what the teacher slash educator was saying was that although risk is written for you, that does not mean that you do not have to put the work in for your wealth. And that's with anything in life. You need to put the work in, get what you want. And God also says in the Holy Scriptures and books that He will not change the condition that you are in until you change what is within yourself, right? So if you just take a second to really understand what that means, right? God will not change the condition that you are in until you break those limiting beliefs, until you break those doubts, that laziness within you. So it all first comes down to changing what is within you. So there's both of those segments in religion, and I feel like a lot of people get this wrong and they start believing that, okay, so my destiny is written for me, so I just have to lay back and just not do anything. But that's really a bad mindset to have, and God says Himself that laziness is a disease, and you should pray to God to keep you away from the disease of laziness. I'm just going to share with you guys a few bookings that some of our students have had, and you guys have seen all the crazy payouts that we've received over the past couple of months, but our students are literally receiving those same types of bookings as well. So guys, this is just one of the bookings that one of my students has received, and that's £17,000 payout for one of the properties, which is a 2-bedroom apartment. Now the rent for this is probably going to be 2k, 3k pounds. So if you just remove that, then of course you can do the numbers. The profits on this is going to be actually insane and crazy. She joined my mentorship last year, and then me and Leena met her at our private dinner that we held in London. And this is also another booking that one of my students got, and her name is Andrea. We've also filmed a interview with her on our business channel called Educate Property, so if you guys want to check that out, feel free to. But another win from Andrea, who got 2 bookings totaling up to £16,000. And you can see these bookings are from Airbnb itself, and she's going to be profiting £10,000 from these bookings alone. If you've just been on the sidelines, we're halfway through 2025, and most of you guys have set goals and still not achieved them yet, or not even started even working on those goals. So take this as a sign if you needed it. For those that didn't, just keep watching. Instagram, Facebook, everything.
I'll also be trending.
Yeah. We're gonna make you famous.
Make me famous, ladies. The white burger, you got the Greek salad, the broccoli, and the peri-peri boneless chicken.
Okay, and I can see you have some truffle on the burger.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Looks lovely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ladies.
Guys, just as we're finishing up for dinner, I just had a look at my notifications, and it says here 1 hour ago that £6,640 was sent to our bank just as we're eating dinner, guys. Once you get it set up and systemized in the right way, this is what your notifications should look like as a host. That's lovely.
You are looking to view some properties in the UK?
Yeah, so soon that might be coming up in another city where I don't live in. So I wanted to know what is the best way to find a team that can do that on my behalf.
Where are you currently based at the moment?
I'm based in London.
Yeah, so you can use Viewber. This is where you can get other people to view the property for you.
And the other question that I have is, once we get an Airbnb host to work with us, what happens to their listing? So they have a current listing right now on Airbnb. Do we ask them to remove their listing and we list the property under our own company listing?
That's a great question. So this is something that you would discuss with the host. Just before you're going to sign the contract, you have a separate call with them and you go over all the expectations. For example, one of the things that you'd be going over is, how do they want to do the cleaning? Do they want to use their own cleaners, or would they like you to source a new cleaner? How would they like to be paid out? Would they like for the funds to be paid out to you and then you transfer the amount and you keep your commission, or would they like the funds to be paid out to them and they pay you your commission? So that's where you would find what works best for each other. In terms of the listing, that's another thing that you would need to discuss with them. Ideally, it would be best if you have the listing on your own account, just so you can build up the profile with more reviews. It will just be a more better looking account, so you can do more outreach and it will be better for you. So that's something that you would discuss with them if they would be okay to doing that. Usually they are.
Okay, and also I came across a lot of listings where it's under a company name, but a lot of times it looks like, for example, they only have one listing. So it looks like it's an individual. So you would still recommend that we would contact them in those cases?
If an Airbnb host has a company logo, you can definitely still do outreach to them. It shouldn't be something that you avoid, right?
Yeah.
Like you can definitely reach out to anyone, but you have to look at the context of the account. For example, how long have they been operating for? How many units do they have? What are their reviews like? You know, what are their photos like? You have to look at these things. It doesn't matter whether they are a company or not, you know? So it's about the context of the account. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for today's call. I really appreciate all you guys' time. And until next week, take care, guys.
So guys, we have just finished up dinner and we are outside of our horse riding academy, and we've got some lessons booked. We are a little bit late, but it should be all good.
As you guys know, I have a horse allergy, so hopefully the allergy doesn't kick in while I'm riding the horse.
So guys, we've just finished up on the lesson. Today's lesson was definitely a really hard one. The horse tried to get Leena off it 3 times. We're still very early stages in our horse riding lessons, so it was quite a challenge, and it's always quite challenging as well on your legs. Like your legs have to be really strong to be able to trot with the horse, so that was also a challenge. Look how cute this place is. It's all centered around horses, and then you've just got another piece over here as well. Honestly, I do not know anymore what to do about my hair, because every single time during Dubai summers the hair just never stays styled. It's always going so frizzy, and you can see like there's bumps here and I don't know what is going on. But anyway, we are thinking about traveling during the summer, so if any of you guys have any recommendations for places where it's not too hot and there is Muslim food available, then do drop it in the comments, because me and Leena are looking to travel really soon. And now our Uber is here, so we're just gonna be heading to the car. So guys, we've just come back home. Literally got a whole bunch of clothes here that are going straight in the washing basket, because every time we finish horse riding lessons we literally have to put everything in the wash since Leena's got her allergies. So here's me in my dressing room. I don't know how much of the house tour we've already shown on the channel, but this is what my dressing area looks like. So I've got a dressing chair that matches the dressing table, and I've just got some cute boxes from a few purchases I've made in the past. And this is something that I recently got from Saudi when we went to Hajj. Okay, so this is it. It's a lovely oudi type of perfume, and I'm just gonna open that. It comes with a rose, and these are the notes. So it's got vanilla, tobacco and raspberry. It's a strong yet feminine scent, so I've just been wearing a bit of that recently, and I've got a few perfumes and supplements here as well. Anyway guys, I put on my PJs and me and Leena are just gonna have some dinner for the rest of the evening and going to sit down and watch some YouTube and really unwind, because it is heading towards 10 p.m. now, and sometimes we are still working at this time, sometimes we're unwinding. It really just depends on what the day requires of us really. And right next to the dressing table is my bathroom. So this bathroom is literally all to myself. I have a his and hers sink, which is quite cute. And then there's also this little drawer type of mirror that's quite nice in my washroom. I've just asked our housekeeper to make us some lamb kofte, so me and Leena are going to be having that. And look at the remaining of the decorations that we had when we came back from Hajj. This was actually a really nice setup, and I'll insert like the picture in here somewhere. Now the balloons are literally deflating day by day, and I'm popping each one with a toothpick. We received a fish from one of my family friends for completing Hajj, and the fish is just so beautiful. He's a Siamese, don't know how to actually say it, but Siamese fighting fish from Thailand. Absolutely beautiful colors. And yes guys, we have the lamb kofte being made right now. So they're already pre-made, and you just keep them in the freezer marinated, ready to go. So we're just gonna put them on some olive oil, and then just going to put it in the oven as well after that. And that will be our dinner for tonight. So guys, another booking that we just received from a family traveling from Texas. Yes, we got a booking, and the guest paid for 5 nights, 1,200 odd pounds, which totals to a 7k booking. So nice booking for 5 nights. It's the summer months. Our Airbnb listings are going crazy with the nightly rates. They're getting booked out very well. It's nice to just have progression in the Airbnb business, because when we first started out, we were getting booked out for £100, £200 per night, but now we get £500 to £1,000 and above per night in our bookings. So it's growth, and I just love the property space because of the fact that there is just so many levels that you can just climb. It's never ending, and it can be within the Airbnb niche itself, whether that be purchasing houses, whether that be doing flips, whatever you want to do. Property is, in my opinion, the best industry to be in. And for those that are thinking, okay, but I don't have the finances to get into Airbnb, it doesn't have to cost you a lot. When me and Leena started, we started with as little as a few £1,000s, and that's because there are many strategies when it comes to acquiring properties for the Airbnb business model. And all we do is we control the property. Starting out, purchasing a property was literally out of scope. It was not in our ability to purchase a house, and so we found out about Airbnb and how by controlling and managing properties for landlords and agents and promising them a higher ROI on their investment, you could generate and take a nice chunky profit for yourself as well. So yeah, there's definitely levels to this game. I'm just forever grateful, not just because it's changed my life, but because it's also changed so many of my students' lives too. And now to scale things further across our Airbnb business, we're actually hiring a operationals manager to be actively taking viewings for us, setting up the properties, and literally doing everything that our contracted companies are doing. So we want to take it all in-house, and that's what we're looking to hire for, and that's going to be our next business move. And so today, me and Leena had a conversation about a potential individual who we believe would be a great fit for this role, and we were just creating a job description for them. So we've just sent across that email to him. We're just yet to hear back as to whether the job description aligns with him. So guys, we're just gonna end the vlog off here. Today was a great day. We received 15k worth of Airbnb bookings. I'm just looking to grow this thing out, and if you guys want to be a part of this, see the growth in our businesses and just our life in general, then make sure that you do subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of our future vlogs. But without further ado guys, that is a night from us, and we'll see you on the next one.